There are deer all over the place. Let me try to get some on video here. Here's some coming up. Look at all of them. They don't know what to think of me. They're like, what is that? You know, they're used to the cars. They're like, all right, we know not to run out in front of them. But me, they're like, what the heck is that? Last time I was here at night riding, I didn't have a light. I only had a rear flashing light, and it was very low on battery. Anyway, I was trying to make it back to my truck since it was getting too dark, and the deer, they didn't know what I was. You know, they couldn't really see me, so they were getting pretty close to me, like within feet, trying to sniff and see what the heck I was. So it was kind of funny. But now I got my lights, good lights. Howdy folks, look at this. Shorts on this November day. Kind of brisk. Maybe I could have probably threw on some tights. But I should warm up. Here at Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge Auto Loop. Going to try to get 10 miles in, something like that. If that's all I get, that's fine. I'm all lit up, got my night rider lights, my bright lights. It is probably gonna get dark in about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. So I don't have much light. So if I have to, I'll ride with the bike lights. So I'll try to record as much as I can. And when it gets dark, we'll do some, I'll show you how bright my light is. But it's getting dark pretty quick. So it's probably gonna be more like my 5:30. 4:30 is when the weather said the sun was going down, but I knew it wasn't quite that. I mean, it gets dark early now that daylight saving times has fell backwards, but it's usually like 5:30, 5:15, 5:30 to maybe 5:45. And as long as the weather is bearable, I'll keep biking, even if I have to get on with a bunch of layers, you know. Right now it's kind of nice. It's in the 60s, so it feels really good. So I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it indeed. Lake's pretty. I have to take a little picture of the sunset. There you go. But you kind of see that. It's a pretty view. Now you can tell it's pretty dark. All right, there's a nice high beam. I'm not gonna leave it in that, otherwise won't last that long. But I could do like burst, where I double click it, and that's really high. So burst, really bright, and this regular bright. So I usually keep on about there, medium, and go from there. So far I've done 3.1 miles, hoping to do 10. That's my goal tonight. I feel like 10 miles is a good amount of miles. I'm not getting my 50 a week like I was, because it's getting cooler and darker and stuff like that. But I'm making up for hiking, so I do a lot of hiking. Now we're starting to go off trail and do more rugged hiking since the leaves are falling. So it's a lot more of a fitness effort. So I try to position this light a little down so I'm not blinding people so much. If I put it on a high beam though, it's just going to be like a motorcycle's high beam. So if anyone brights me, I'll do a surge, a burst, and that'll be me saying, hey, you know, turn your brights off or I'll leave mine on. So pretty cool. Night Rider is the light. It's kind of expensive, top of the line though. So certain things you just may have to spend a little bit more money on to get the better quality. You know, I've already messed with other lights and they haven't been very good quality. So still trucking along. The GoPro makes it seem like it's a lot more darker than it is. It's not this dark, at least on the GoPro. I can still see light in the sky, but I can see the sun is about to be done, so it's getting close enough. So I don't think these cameras are, you know, can never really be as accurate as our eyes when it comes to low light. But they're definitely going a long way. They've gone a long way compared to when I first got introduced to video cameras. I was probably maybe 15 or 16, and I bought one of those ones that took the littler DHS sized. I seen when I was younger they had the DHS sized ones, but I can never afford them. They're kind of expensive back then, you know. But they were it, man. They were the technology back then. But the one I got was really cool. Wasn't HD wasn't out yet. And if it was very expensive. But I remember my first HD video camera, 1080p, and it was a little compact, memory built in, you know, no card. Well, I think it took SD cards. So yeah, I think it took one SD card. But I tried to use it for storm chasing, and that's why I got into it back then. And now, and it's funny because when I was a storm chaser, the expense of good cameras is what was really holding me back. So I didn't have good camera, and that's when I kind of, that and this the general politics of it, and surprisingly there is politics in it, but that just kind of turned me off, and I just got out of the game. You know, I'll let the pros do it. I'll do some local stuff. If there's a tornado in the Shawnee and I could safely chase it and video it, I would. But that's the thing though, since I've gotten into hiking with Shawn, I have the video and photo gear to be a really good storm chaser, but I'm just not into it like I was. So, and my video and photo gear now, you know, is for hiking with Shawn, so but if I see it in the Shawnee and I could safely chase it, I will be ready. So that's the good thing. The deer are really out along where I live, which is kind of on the Massac, Polk, Johnson County lines. It's not, I have a Metropolis address, but I'm not in Metropolis. I'm pretty far out in the country in the hills. And you you know, Metropolis is, you know, 15, 20 minutes away, but it's still the address. But it's called Round Knob, that area. That's the best that I can describe. It's not directly in Round Knob, but it's close. New Columbia, though, that's a road I take home. If I don't get on the interstate, I'll probably get on the interstate. But New Columbia is always just full of deer. Especially here, it's, you know, pretty much a rut. Hunting's going on. I mean, you know, I gotta kind of be careful just riding my bike, because obviously we're in a wildlife refuge. So, you know, earlier I showed them there's always a lot of deer here. So, all right, I'm at 6.5 miles. Already over the goal, or over half of the goal, and I'm gonna turn, take a left right here, go to the Causeway, and from there I will turn around and do the loop again. It is really pretty out. It's pretty dark now. Dark enough where I don't need this really bright light. I'll do the dim light for now. But you know, I'm running out of battery, so probably ain't gonna do too long. Try to keep it short. All right, folks. That's a bike ride, 11 miles. Feel good, pretty good bike. Probably do this again tomorrow, something like that. I'm gonna try to do this a couple days a week, and you know, try to get at least 10 miles. Probably won't be able to wear shorts for too long. That's all right. I got tights and thermal tights and all sorts of gear. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Be sure to check out the description. I'll throw the link to the light and all that. So see y'all later. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Till next time, see you on the trail.